when I'm walking down the street.
I do want to say to Doni and many of you in this room that over a very long career in this city, all of you have helped me and my colleagues tell the truth and to try to tell.
I may not look like you and you me, but
Take my hat off.
I'm from South Carolina, so I just...
What does this event mean to you, Miss Peggy Moss?
Oh, my heart,
Happy 20th anniversary.
my heart is about loving up on my sisters. Do you know what it feels like to have your sisters in the room? Done.
And dare to be different and unique. I'm gonna be the best me I can be by letting His glory shine through. I am beautiful, I am blessed, but not just what you see in the flesh. I'm free from people, free from myself.
The doctor lived next door to the janitor, to the reverend, and the lawyer. We were together. Now we get so high and mighty that you create stress for your society because you don't like poor black folks either. That's a health problem. Get yourself together so I can stop being taking care of geriatric people and get back to pediatrics. I thank you, Doni, for all you've done. Let's keep doing it all the more.
Letting His glory shine through. Dare to be you, dare to be me, dare to be different and unique. I'm gonna be the best me I can be by letting His glory shine through. And I dare you, I dare you, I dare you to be you.
All right. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. First name's Doni, last name's Glover. In it to win it for the long haul, baby. All right. So much happening in the news. Special thank you to our many sponsors listed below, including attorney Robert DeShield, Habitat for Humanity of the Chesapeake, Terra Cafe. Have you been over to Terra Cafe? Have you had one of those fish sandwiches? I think I'm about to do. Also, STEM City USA, Dr. Tyrone Tabor. We have a big event coming up on December the 8th. It's our anniversary. It's our anniversary. Do you know what December 9th is? You better be there. I'm working on a video now about the black press, how significant the black press is. Do you know where the black press started? Do you know when it started? Did you know the black press wasn't just in the United States? That the black press was also in Africa first, then Haiti. Why Haiti? Because of the Haitian Revolution. The Haitians were the first black people in the Western Hemisphere that said, get out, leave my country. And they kicked the French in the hind parts. I think his name was some famous Frenchman, Napoleon. They mopped the floor with his hind parts. And that's why they still got Haiti paying restitution and child support today. Viva la Haiti, the Haitian people. And have you ever seen the movie Serpent and the Rainbow? Now, that was a movie. It brought out the significance of voodoo. When you say voodoo, a lot of black people are like, voodoo. Oh my God. They coming to get me. Slow down. It's not like that. Voodoo is no more than black power. Don't let them scare you away with your own people's strength and power. Voodoo, yeah, voodoo. Black power. Let me tell you something, Tim. If we invite you on the show and you're late, we have a problem with you. If we invite you on the show and you're not prepared, we have a problem with you. If we invite you on the show and you can't spell or can't articulate your issue, or you want to talk about strip clubs, we're going to kick you out. Anyway, that wasn't this upcoming guest, but she is known to be a card.
Peace, Donnie. I have nothing but peace and love.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, and everything else. In Gia, which means the way. And that's how I greet you in Kiswahili in Gia.
Abaragani.
Okay.
You forgot all your Kwanzaa words. You only know 15.
I wasn't going to say anything. I don't know where you're going sometimes. Because Habarigani, the answer to Habarigani is a Kwanzaa principle, and that would be me, Ujimma. Collective work and responsibility.
Why you ain't name yourself Kuji Chagalia?
Oh, well, I didn't name myself. How about somebody gave me my name because they saw my work?
All right, well, I'm going to rename you. You Kuji Chagalia.
Good morning.
I don't like that name. I don't like that name. That don't go with my spirit.
You are too extra.
Good morning, Kuji Chagalia.
Good morning, Donnie Glover.
And black people go shorten that. Just call me Kuji.
Yeah, just call me Jima.
Jima. See, I knew it because that's the New York. You from New York?
Because some people know me as Bree, so they put the two together. They call me Bree Jima. Like Malika from Dreads and Heads.
How is she doing?
Jima, huh?
How is Malika doing?
She's doing fine. We lost a beautiful soldier. I mean, I'll digress for a second. Brother Shakir. We lost him a few days ago. You would know him as the tall, dark, handsome brother that wears his head wrapped all the time. When you're doing Malika's events, he's always there doing security. Brother Shakir. We lost.
Let's welcome him into the kingdom.
Yeah.
He was like her helper. He helped her.
Yeah, he was. A lot of people know him. He was a Phi Beta Sigma member. He was just a big, gargantuan smile. He was just a beautiful spirit, and every time you saw him, he was always positive and energetic, and he helped you to do anything from take your stuff off of your carts to buying your product. He just was just that beautiful black man. And
hey, look, let me ask you this. Can you set that phone still so it just won't move and you don't have to touch it?
I'm sorry because I'm holding it. I apologize.
Yeah, you're making me dizzy over it. I'm getting dizzy. I'm getting
dizzy. Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Okay.
All right. So who are you?
Well,
when they got to look off and think to themselves.
I want to tell you who I am here because I wear many, many hats, Donnie Glover. So
that's just like some schizo bipolar thing. It's it's like 22 of y'all.
Excuse me, because I got a MSW in social work and therapy, so I am not schizo anything.
Okay, what is schizo anyway?
That's why I said there's the many hats. But here, I am the visionary behind Brothers Who Can Cook and Sisters Who Can Burn.
Wasn't I at the first one? Wasn't I at the first one?
Absolutely were there.
Didn't I cook?
No, you did not. You came in with your camera and Be More News.
Well, I was cooking.
And I remember your statement. That's what I remember about what you did. Because you came in, it wasn't me at the door, it was somebody else at the door. And you said, it's supposed to be a couple of hundred people in here. And the person said, yeah. He said, nah, way more than that. About 600-700 people. That's what you did. So it was a phenomenal success from the very beginning.
And that's been 13 years?
13 years now. 13
really?
years. You did the first one in 2010, Donnie, when I first went to graduate school. Mm-hmm.
At what school?
And Morgan State, what other school is there? Morgan State University,
Calm
MU.
down, calm down. Hashtag national
Oh,
treasure.
yeah, I know you at Morgan now doing your thing, but you know, that's
I
how it
was at
is.
Morgan in 96. 96 to 01. They should have been gave me my paper.
Oh
So
Lord.
I'm just going back
Oh
through the
well, okay.
preliminaries.
And I could trump you. I was at Morgan in 1975 when it became a university under
Oh
Dr.
yeah,
Andrew.
you beat me. I did not know that you were there in 75.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, Bree, you only look like 20, 22 yourself.
Whatever. Whatever. You know what's the funny thing is I was a DJ at the McKeldin Center. It used to be called a
75. You were there before WEAA.
Yes, I was there in the makings of WEAA with Sister Isa Sarah and them. And I thought I was going to go on the
Where's your
radio.
book at, Bree?
I don't know. It's coming. It's coming.
No, you know what? Let me tell you something about you people. All y'all. I've asked you about your book, and you tell me it's coming. I'm going to do it. I need your help. They got technology out here that you could do your book in literally one day on the phone. So I'm not even going to ask you people when you're going to do your book. Just go on with me. Just go on.
Okay.
Go on with me.
I have a book. I do have a book.
Go on.
I have a book. And guess what it's titled? It's called Ultimate Guide in Loving Yourself. Yes, it is. It's coming. But you brought me on here, I'm sure, to talk about brothers who can cook and sisters who can
No,
burn.
you brought yourself on here.
Okay. Well, on 13th, which is going to be our 13th annual event, it's going to be held at the Eubie Blake Museum, Cultural Arts and International Museum at 847 North Howard Street, Baltimore, Maryland 21202. Under the direction of Derek Price and Christian Blake. Oh, sorry, Christian Harris. And they are an amazing team, along with Mr. Will and Mr. Kelvin, and they keep that ship running tight. And we are going to be there. The whole building is going to be occupied with our theme this year, which is spirit. We're doing a spirit of health, a spirit of body, and a spirit of physical food. So it's food for the mind, food for the soul, and food for the body.
Where you from?
Where am I originally from? Is that what you're asking?
Where are you from?
I'm a South Bronx girl, but I've been here longer than I've been living in Baltimore way longer than I ever lived at home. So I think I'm from Baltimore now.
Can you make a crab cake?
Yeah.
But I
don't eat crabs, so I don't know how well.
Let me tell you something. When somebody hesitate that long on answering a question, don't believe them.
Well, let me just tell you this: I don't make things well that I don't eat. So I'm one of the few
I won't
people
be eating
that
your
don't
crab cake. I'm just telling you.
I don't.
Have you ever tried to make crab soup?
I wouldn't even know how they would taste if I made them, since I don't eat them.
You don't eat crab meat.
No, nope, I do not. I don't eat any shellfish at all. I'm allergic to it.
Oh well, that would be a challenge. Like I've seen people eat something they aren't supposed to be eating, and woo.
That's not a good thing.
And it can kill some people.
It can.
Like if they got the gout, they are eating crab cakes and shrimp and drinking liquor.
I don't do that either. So
why do you stay in Baltimore?
Yeah, because I love this city. I had all my children here. I got married here. I'm when I go home, they tell me I'm from Baltimore. They say, you ain't from here no more. They tell me I don't have no accent. I'm country.
We hear the accent. we get an accent. You still with us? You done froze up. I told y'all about coming on here with them flip phones. You on there with a flip phone?
Listen, this is an iPhone. It's not a flip phone.
Let me tell you something.
Three StreamYard interviews. This is the first
We
time
got a protest against all flip phones. Cats over the jail ain't got flip phones. They got iPhones. I mean, what's up,
because
America?
you
Do you have
seeing
a
me?
cellular one? You got like consumer cellular. You know the free
No,
phones they be giving out over on Pennsylvania Avenue. Who give up a
no,
free phone?
Dottie. Are you not seeing me?
Oh, I see you now. Okay. You
Okay,
froze up there for a minute. You was like,
okay. All right, sorry about that. I've done three StreamYard interviews, so I don't know. Maybe it's your stuff.
and yet you still don't know how to come on time. Okay, all right.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
so who's gonna be there this year? What day is it?
It's Saturday, November the
This Saturday.
18th. Yes, sir.
Down at the Eubie Blake. Who runs the Eubie Blake Center?
Derek Price.
Jack Price. And for
I
those who
had
don't know,
Derek Price and Christian.
for those who don't know, what is the Eubie Blake Cultural Center
Oh,
and International what?
it's a museum. It's a museum that's dedicated to the infamous and famous at the same time, Eubie Blake.
What did he do that was
And
infamous?
well, he's done some things, and I'm not here at liberty to talk about the about Eubie as much as I am about my event. So
Talk about
I'll
your event.
tell you,
I'm
yeah.
gonna
So
give you
I'll
the
talk about
floor.
my event. Yeah. So we are going to be doing our 13th annual again at the Eubie, and we're going to have the entire building. So we have food for the body, food for the soul, and food for the spirit. So this year, our featured chef is a brother that hails out of Queens and Atlanta. He is trained at the Le Cordon Bleu Culinary Institute. And he has just come recently off of the Masters, where he was in service to Tiger Woods, Bo Jackson, Condoleezza Rice, Phil Mickelson. He is an amazing chef. His name is Anthony Tony Alexander Sr. And he will be bringing his chefing skills to what we consider a palace of a place, the Eubie Blake, along with several other chefs. We have a chef who is deeply involved in her spirituality and in her church, Chef Tavette Fisher. Chef Mika who is also known as Social Security as Kim Allen, will bring her cooking skills along with her cousin who's a we have Chef Shannon Ramos, fresh off of the mayor's baby shower, actually. She's doing
Slow down. What you saying?
she just did the one of the baby showers for the mayor. Well, the mayor's fiance, I would say. So she's fresh
So
off
the
of
mayor
that.
really, the mayor really does have a baby coming.
Actually, he does.
Is there gonna be a wedding?
I don't. Why are you asking me that? I didn't do I didn't do this. I just told you what you just did.
It
I
just
don't know.
seems. It just
I'm not
seems. It
a
just seems a
political
little
stuff.
weird. That's all. It just seems
Oh,
weird.
you
Normally, you
don't
see people
believe
like they
that.
hanging out. They hanging out. You're like, oh, they're a nice couple. Like everybody talking about Nelly and what's the name? Shawnee. Nelly and Ashani. But like we never seen dude
Okay.
out with her. Like, or maybe I just missed it. Did you see them out?
Why are you, Donnie? Are we
Did
talking
you
about
see the
Brothers in
man
the
out
Park?
with his
I
with
did not see him anywhere because I don't go anywhere that has not been related to the things that I do.
I ain't
So
seen him out. Ain't nobody I know seen him out.
I know
Did
this
they
lady's
name the baby Charm? Did they name the baby? This is a news show. I mean, is the baby's name Charm? And
okay.
and, and then
I listen. All I know
let me let
is
me
that
let
she
me
did
tell you something,
the
Bree.
young lady's baby shower.
Would you name your baby Charm?
Why would you ask me that?
I don't
That's
think
what
I
they
would
want to
think
name
about
their
that. I
baby.
mean, if I was the mayor, me myself, I'm gonna do something Afrocentric anyway. Charm,
Yeah. Okay. That's
charm.
us. Guess what? Guess what we
And
say?
suppose you lose the election, now you name your baby after the city to win an election that you didn't win. I wouldn't
Oh.
do that. I would caution against that.
You know what? You know what our fine line is in social work. So we make sure that we don't cross the line. We meet people where they are. So if that's where he is,
Okay,
and
Jesus. Okay, Jesus. But I'm looking at my city. I'm
city.
looking at I ain't got no damn recreation center. Ain't no damn eateries over here in the avenue. They selling
Okay.
dope, coke, and rock. So I'm
Yeah.
looking at it too. And
How do you
quite
change that?
honestly, I'm not impressed.
Okay, but how do you?
But
If
the
you're going to
squeegee
go
kids
there,
are off the corners and stop
how you
over
changing
talking.
that? You know what? You know one of the key things that how you change people and get them to sit down to the table to talk about what they need to do. When I
You
was a
vote for
therapist,
somebody else.
I broke bread. I broke bread. I brought them food. Food is the
They got the damn food. Look,
equalizer. I
they
ain't talking
spending
about that free food that you get. That's bakery
Safe
stales
Streets
and
got the food, or at
I'm
least
not
they
talking
got the
about.
money. You see how that money Safe Streets got? That's
Okay.
a lot of damn money for some orange and black jackets. That's a lot of damn money. I think as much money as Safe Street got, everybody ought to get a Safe Street jacket. And where my jacket at? I see them over there on the corner. They got the fly Safe Streets gear on, orange and black.
Okay.
Something ain't right.
Do you want a Safe Street jacket? That's what you want?
No. Did you see them white women down there in Federal Hill getting locked up? Did you see that?
What you mean for the BGE stuff?
Yes. Did
Okay.
you see that black lady cop manhandle that white woman? Man, back in the 60s, you would never see something like that. And I was just thinking how times have changed. That black lady, hand strong arm, like, get up there. Get in that paddy wagon. You know how they used to do us. They still beating up black people, trying to lock us up.
All over
Salute
the world.
Ashe to Mike Brown, Trayvon Martin, George Floyd.
Okay.
Who's that cat up in New York? Eric Garner.
Yeah, Eric Garner.
They choked them out of the chokehold.
Yes, they did.
These people not playing. Then they want
And
to take history out of the class.
and we should stop playing with ourselves because we got a responsibility to ourselves.
Yeah,
And to
because
our
we want to keep standing on the same corner, selling the same blue tops. The police come around, body slam you on your neck, and you want, oh, I got a lawsuit. You could have avoided that whole thing.
Well, we're a litigious society, so that's what we do.
Ooh, litigious.
So can I get back to Brothers Who Can Cook?
Yeah, I want to know why come you got tired of the brothers and you had to bring in the sisters. I mean, why can't we have our own event?
But that's because the sisters wanted an end. They
Why you give them their own day?
They waited patiently for several years before I even.
And this is what happens when you use
Are doing
mobile
together. And we have a wellness lounge that's curated by Mia Musa, a very well-known sister who's doing great work in the community. And then there is music by the Brandon Woody Trio and this marvelous sister who can sing her tail off. Her name is Zenia, spelled Zenia McPherson. And you can look her up. She can do everything from scatting to straight jazz to standards to whatever is creative and out there now. And I'm telling you, you are going to be treated to her. And then we got 6 other
how
chefs, like
much
I
is
said,
the
Chef
event?
Rika, Chef B, Chef K, which is Chef Cass, Shannon Ramos, Chef Tavette, um, Chef Alexander, and Chef Jahan von Hendricks of the Kua Kalehi African Dance Troupe. So we got everything from
Okay, how much?
Sinhalese food. You get to taste everything for free. All the plates are $10 and under, so you can get something from everybody. We got a beautiful different display of artisan vendors. We got workshops, everything, and it's all at this point it's all $30 for everything.
Why do you do this, Bree?
What?
I mean,
Why do I do this? You want? Let me be real honest. The very beginning
I would
was just
prefer
so
you
that
be
we could get
honest. Would
some.
you come on my show and lie?
No, I wouldn't.
No, I know. I know
That's
people
how
that
I
say all the
speak.
time. They say, "Can I be
No,
honest?"
no. Well, let me change that. Let me speak my
If I can
truth.
be honest,
No, let me speak my truth. When I started it, it was just because I wanted to see Black women get love from Black men, and I wanted to do it through their food and their
oh,
hugs and
bless
their
you.
ability to be able to say, "We appreciate you, sisters," on Mother's Day weekend. And that's why I started it. And it was a success from the very
Oh, that's
beginning.
what you started. You
And
started it so we could be of service to Black women. For some
no, we
reason,
need to
I
have,
thought you
excuse
were
me, we need
trying
to
to.
have, listen, you know what we suffer from here? A lack of love. There's a lot of non-loving going on. And
A
there's a
lot of
lot of
trauma.
criticism.
Hey! It's a lot of trauma going on. Look at me. Look at me. You looking all up there. Hear the camera right here. It's a lot of trauma that needs healing. It's not so much a lack of love. We try to love each other, and then you look out the door and some more foolishness is coming. It's trauma. We're 15% of the population. People are jealous of Black people. Look at Deion Sanders. That ain't a lack of love. That's trauma. That man's done everything. He beat them boys. He beat the best of the best. Changed America. Making money. Racism is so stupid. It's not a lack of love. It's trauma. Child support. Simple arrest. Black man selling weed on the corner. White boy selling weed out of the dispensary. But you got a problem with that. Big pharma. Selling drugs to our elders. 15, 10 medications. They drug dealers. Same drug dealers. And then you look at what's happening in Africa. You look at the Palestinians. They slaughtering them people. That is genocide. But we want to play like we don't see it. Because this group says that group is evil. Imagine that.
Imagine that.
You come and take my house in 1945 and you want me to be okay with it. And you going to bring out a book to justify it. You have a problem. I've been there. Them people fight with stones. You know how you ever see somebody fight a tank with a stone? It's ongoing. Look at Biden. They sent $300 billion to Ukraine. You ever been to Ukraine? Do you plan on going to Ukraine? $300 billion. Like it's nothing. Meanwhile, you come up Monroe Street or Fulton Avenue and your car about to fall apart because they ain't paved the streets. Because we busy being in Kosovo and all these other places. So, I try to make light of things, but it's trauma going on in this world. And then the Chinese, you're Afrocentric. The Chinese are quietly taking over the world. We're all going to be saying knee high soon. So you're right. We are playing. And a lot of times we are perpetuating, we're self-perpetuating a lot of the trauma that's in our community. We are. We don't want to go to school. We want to tell Black people substandard things like, oh, not everybody need to go to school. Just on this show, and I've run it twice, we had Mark Booker. You know what he does for a living? He teaches college courses to inmates. But we want to tell each other, oh, not everybody meant for college. Go sit down. Our people had to learn how to read by candlelight. Ujimma, Masani. We had to learn to read by candlelight.
You know what, Doni? You've been over to the continent.
Yes, I have. A couple of times.
Have you been to the continent?
A couple of times.
Okay. So I've been to the continent as well, and I watch people who didn't have lights,
Yeah. Toilet.
internet, doggone nearly didn't have any shoes. I helped to go over and put books in libraries in Ghana. I will be, if you start proper way, it begins to manifest in you in a way that you probably have never seen, because when you're on this
Something we had to cut this short. Seemed like we have some technical difficulties. So let me just share with you. Black people, we got to stop playing. We want to look cute. We want to be caught up in everything important except the education and salvation of our children. And at the end of the day, our children are embarrassed by us. We've failed our children. We've failed ourselves because we keep letting other people set our agenda. Entities like Be More News, we put information out there. We share information. We go through sometimes some challenges just to get you the information. And when we finally bring it, it's like we are stuck on stupid as a people. Politics ain't gonna work. Politics is never going to fix our community. Should we be involved? Should we vote? Absolutely. But we have to really start using our mind and start being critical thinkers. Maybe it's time, for instance, that Black people flood the Republican Party. Why? Because the Democratic Party that we always vote for tend to ignore us. Then when we do get in the Republican Party, you have those Black people say, oh, they are sellouts. Well, that's one perspective, but let me ask you this. What are the Democrats doing for Black America? See, it's like a constant competition. When you look at Coppin State, for instance, yeah, Morgan gets a lot of money. Morgan gets more money than anybody. But look at Coppin State. Who put money in Coppin? I'll tell you who put money in there. Robert Early. Why didn't the Democrats? I don't know, because it's in West Baltimore. Pete Rollins rode past it. Love the memory of Pete Rollins. Last boss we had. But he didn't put anything in the Coppin. He and other people, different beefs, different misunderstandings, whatever. But at the end of the day, it took a Republican, first Republican in 36 years, to expand Coppin from North Avenue up to Gwynns Falls and down to Baker. Now, that's a beautiful thing. I grew up in that neighborhood. Had friends who died in that alley, right there on Warwick Avenue, between Warwick and Thomas. War zone. But now it's almost like it's like a calming, the whole place. From Baker Street all the way up to Gwynns Falls, it's calm. A lot of people got killed in that area. Drug wars. We probably had more kingpins in that little area between Betlow and Thomas Avenue, North and Baker, than anywhere in Baltimore. More kingpins per square block. And that's nothing to be proud of. As a matter of fact, we were probably hyper exposed to the level of to the quantities of cocaine and heroin that were everywhere. And then the crack epidemic hit. And that was like the cocaine and the powder all on steroids. And it wreaked havoc, not just in Baltimore, across America, because people wanted to be greedy. And Black people, we would sell to our own mothers. So we got the end result of that now. We got a lot of children who are terribly disaffected. Brandon did get rid of the squeegee kids. He did a great job. I stayed on him about that. I'm glad of that. I'm proud of that. White media was beating him up. Ain't his fault about the squeegee kids. Now, the BG&E thing, he made that decision all by himself. And he's going to reap whatever consequences it brings. Right now, BG&E wants the ability to go up on our bill come January 1st in 2 months because they claim they need more money to do the underground utilities. So it's going to be interesting the next, once Christmas ends, New Year's comes in, May 14th is the election. So it's going to be like the NFL, lightning fast. And let me tell you something, politically, you drop that ball, you lose. It's not like the Ravens. You drop that ball in the next 5 months, from January to May, you lose. Whomever. It's going to be a tight race, an ugly race. Because the city's ugly. We need somebody who loves Baltimore. I don't care if they're black, white, purple, green. I just want somebody who loves Baltimore running this city, who loves Baltimore. And just do it because you love the people. I'm not sure what I see. There's no wrecks uptown. They rebuilding Port Covington, a whole new city. They built the wreck over in Cherry Hill. Okay, anybody over there? We need it in East and West Baltimore where the murders happen at. We need it right now. The wreck saved our lives, saved a lot of people's lives. Easterwood was my wreck. Cecil Kirk was the first wreck I went to. But it's like the white people think all of the resources are supposed to go in the white community. Nothing goes in the black community. Closing resources in the black community. Who does that? Then you put up some damn bike lanes and think that doesn't make people mad. And then you strangle traffic. Who in the world in their right mind strangles traffic going down to North and 83? Who does that? What idiot? And then none of the lights are synchronized. Oh, no. Somebody gets paid $200,000 to unsynchronize the lights in Baltimore City because nothing's synchronized. Then you go right out there to Washington Boulevard and you go straight on out. Not a bike lane, not a speed camera, not a red light camera. Why? Because that's where white people live at typically. And that's Baltimore. And that's why Baltimore is cursed. Because you got racist people making racist decisions like them white people in Roland Park who got in 2023 have an issue with their neighbors using the same damn street as they. Who the hell you people think you are? Go jump in the damn harbor. You're not human. You're savage. It's 2023 and you can't stand somebody because of the color of their skin. How dumb of you. You call yourself educated. I don't care where you went to school. Thank God Harvard finally opened their brains. W.B. Du Bois tried to tell them years ago, y'all need to wake up and smell of Maxwell House. But now you finally got a black woman president. What took you dumbasses so long? But you put Harvard on your resume. Oh, my God. Oh, he went to Harvard. He must be smart. She must be smart. I don't know, black people. The struggle is not over. It's not over in Baltimore. It's not over in Botswana. It's not over in East Baltimore. It's not over in East Africa. Nobody's going to pull us together but us. Stop letting dumb people tell you who your friends are. You should know who your friends are because your friends serve you. Your friends do right by you. Your friends want to see you do well. They want to see your children do well. They want to see you stay married. They want to see you stay happy. But no, we keep letting these fake leaders come in. Everybody wants to be a preacher. We did an article, an expose here in Sandtown on all of these wannabe preachers. Don't even step foot in Sandtown, but they collecting money in the name of Sandtown. And we'll expose them. You let them show up. We will expose them quicker than a Baltimore speed camera. Don't come around Sandtown with that foolishness because we're going to put the camera on you. We're going to put you on Front Street. And I don't care who go to your church because they must be a liar and a thief too because they didn't say anything when you stole the money from the people. Preacher. And watch who you vote for. Hold them accountable. If you can't get their cell phone number, they shouldn't be your politician or your preacher. We playing, and these kids out here dying. And we want to sit back and pontificate like we know what's going on. Black people, get involved in your community. Get involved right away. People come on the show all the time. We try to bring resources and information. But so often, we're playing. Like the last poet said, we're playing. We're scared of revolution. We do everything for the wrong reason. But when it comes time to doing things for the right reason, for the benefit and salvation of our children, we're playing. We're at the casino. We're at happy hour. We're on TikTok. And you wonder why we are. So, yeah, a lot has happened to the Black community that is not our fault. But at some point, we have to take responsibility. Everybody. We all want to blame somebody else. Oh, it's their fault. No, at some point, it's our fault. Because we keep falling for the same okie doke. Time to get it right. Good morning, world.